There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Smith catches left side. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Allen. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Man open left side is Brown.
Allen's
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
by Josh Uche.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
Jeff Thomas on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Ball carrier, Ed Oliver.
Nice play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
Newton on 3rd down. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
27 on the play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. A play fake to Michel, now Newton. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Newton on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Newton setting up the screen for Miller. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
To Lamar Miller.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 34-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with
like
sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole
bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 3-3.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On to punt for the Bills.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Patriots take over
at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Newton. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said at the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Now Allen. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing picking up the 1st on the scramble.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
On 1st down, Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
For the Bills.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll be out right at the 35. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Newton, flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. Singletary. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something in order to try and get this running game going.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
From midfield, here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now the question, what do you do here? Time, not really an issue. You got over. From this spot, you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
He was brought down at the
back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Demir Bird, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And it'll be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Bo Allen on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd and 8.
They go right back to Singletary. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Bills punted away for the 4th time today. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go, and they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his second touchdown on the season, and the Patriots have taken the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he will have a first at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Wide receiver.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Allen finds Croft as tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Yeldon. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Again, it's Yeldon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Lamar Miller, the ball carrier. Matt Milano on the tackle.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. From the 25 on 2nd down. Newton dancing to his left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Newton. Got his man. That's Harry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd and 11.
47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Newton. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
That's all you got! All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demir Bird, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receive out because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted by the Patriots.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
34-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Michel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Patriot 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Third down.
New England on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Newton. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Now a first down throw for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Tackle made. Back.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Newton. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown.
Lamar Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Patriots 24, Bills 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return. The Bills take
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Left side caught by Diggs. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
He's brought down at the
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He's going to let it fly. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And it's Michel once again. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
The keeper. A loss of a yard on the play.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Pats, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.